comes to mind when you think about Abraham in the Bible? He definitely wins the award for faith in God and also his obedience to God. But the other award which I would definitely nominate him for would be the father of promise. Because we see in Genesis chapter 15 the account of God making a covenant or promise with Abraham, whose name at that time was Abram. And in verses 4 and 5, we begin to see the details of the promise which would change Abraham's life, the life of his wife, the life of his future children, the life of his children's children, and all generations to come. Life, in this case, meant life. During this month, we are looking at the topic, you shall overflow through God's promise for your life. A promise can be seen as assuring someone that something will definitely be done, or the guarantee that something will happen. Note the word definite and guarantee. For in verse 5 of Genesis chapter 15 says, He, God, took him, Abram, outside and said, Look up at the sky and count the stars. If indeed you can count them, then he said to him, so shall your offspring be. God promised Abraham's offspring as in children, in spite of the fact that at that time Abram and his wife Sarah were without children. When God said so, it shall be so. He was sealing a divine promise over Abraham's life and all those who would come after him. Indeed, you and I are included in all the promises made to Abraham. Our focus this month will be on unpacking all the promise which God has made to us. Yes, us his children. And there are over 3,500 promises in the Bible. Promise like healing, promise for strength, promise for provision, promise for wealth. For all the promises of God in him are yea and amen unto the glory of God by us. Join me as we explore how to access and appropriate all that God has promised to those who love and trust him. May the Lord bless you in Jesus' mighty name.